Hi, welcome to this tutorial on GCSE Mathematics Paper 2 Extended 0580 Variant 23 May-June 2019. Let's start. The first question we have to write to 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places we have is at 9. You always have to see the number after. If the number after is 5 or more than 5, we add 1 to the number here. So it will become 10. And that 1 will go with 8. So 8 plus 1, 9. Answer is 1.90. Next question, 2x square minus x. We have to factorize it. X square means 2x, correct? So what is common? X is common. If we remove the x out, we will have 2x minus 1. Question number 3. Gilio's reaction times are measured in 2 games. First game, his reaction time is 1/3 of a second, and in the second game, his reaction time is 1/8 of a second. Find the difference between the 2 reaction times. So difference means we subtract 1/3 minus 1/8. You need to show that you have a common denominator. So I'll multiply by 8 here and by 3 here. Now we have a common denominator. 8 minus 3 and 3 multiplied by 8, 24 is equal to 5/24. The table shows the different methods of travel for 20 people going to work. We have been given the method of travel, car, walk, bike and bus, and the frequency is written here. Which type of average, mean, median or mode can be used for this information? As the frequency has been given to us and we can see that the car is 10, the best average is finding the mode. Question number 5. A. Find the coordinates of the point where the line y is equal to 3x minus 8 crosses the y-axis. When it crosses the y-axis, remember that your x is 0. So y is equal to 3. Replace the x with 0, negative 8. Y is negative 8. X is 0, y is negative 8. In B, write down the gradient of the line y is equal to 3x minus 8. We always have this format, y is equal to mx minus c. Mx plus c or minus c. M is your gradient, the number before x. So we have 3 here, so that is our gradient. Question number 6 is a very easy question. You just have to do negative 12 divided by negative 2 and the answer is 6. And for B, again, you just have to put in the calculator and you will get 2.154. You can round it to 3 significant figures or 2 decimal places. So in this question, we have been given a list of numbers and we have to write a prime number from this list. A prime number is a number that is only in the times table of 1 and in itself. So we have here 31 is a prime number, and square root 121, if you put in the calculator, you will get 11. Even 11 is a prime number. Part B, an irrational number. An irrational number is that number that cannot be written as a fraction. So the answer is square root 13. You can check out my video on different types of numbers. I've explained the numbers in details there. This question is about a scattergram showing the number of people and the number of phones in each of 8 buildings. So let's read the question. One of the buildings contained 42 people. write down the number of phones in this building. So this is the number of people, and each line here is for 2. So 42 is here, and the corresponding number of phones is 32. So 32 is your answer for A. Part B. What type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? It's positive. If your scatter diagram has points going upward on the right hand side, this is a positive. If it has going down, it's negative. And if there is no correlation, it's just randomly done, then it is no correlation. Very easy, 1 mark. Question number 9. Without using a calculator, work out this fraction. You must show all your workings and write your answer as a fraction in the simplest form. What we can do here is do 12 times 7, 84, and 35 times 9, 315. You can put this in the calculator and you will get 4 over 15. Even if you do this many steps, you will get your marks. Next question. We have been given an equation and we have to make W the subject. To do that, we don't need the 2 here. We'll bring it to the other side. This is a multiply. When I bring here, it's going to be a divide. So W plus H is equal to P divided by 2. And we don't need the H also. It's positive H. When I bring to the other side, it will be negative. So that's your answer. There's another way to do it. You could have opened the bracket up. So it will be 2W plus 2H is equal to P. 2W is equal to P minus 2H. And then you divide P minus 2H by 2. So this is also the same as the previous answer. Question number 11. Complete this statement with an expression in terms of m. So we need to factorize this. One factor is already given to us. We need to find the second factor. As this is 9m squared plus 7, let's write the 9m squared plus 7 together and 18m cubed plus 14m. Now we will factorize this. It has to be 9m squared plus 7. How did I get this 9? You can see that 9 times 2 is 18. So what did I factorize out? 2. And there are 3 m's here and I have 2 m here. So 1 m, I factorized it out. And then this also must be the same way in bracket. 9m squared plus 1. There should be a number here. And as we are factorizing out 1, so it will be 2m plus 1. And 9m squared plus 7. So here you will write 2m plus 1. Let's do it another way. This I was trying to see if I could make things easy for you guys. But let's see here. 14m plus 7. This is the normal way we do. Break it up. What is common here? 9m square is common. We remove it out. What will come inside here? 9 times 2 is 18. So 2. And there are 3 m's here. 2m we removed out. So you will have 2m plus 1. Whatever you get in this bracket, you must write here 2m plus 1. And the number outside, the number which you have here, divide by the number here. 14 divided by 2, 7 plus 7. Again, we got the same answer, 9m squared plus 7, bracket 2m plus 1. Question number 12. We have been given a sector, we have the angle, and the radius has been given to us. We have to calculate the area. For that, we are going to use this formula, theta over 360 multiplied by pi r square. So 217 over 360 multiplied by pi into 6.2 square will give us 72.79, and we will round it to one decimal, 72.8 square centimeter. We have been given a diagram of a pyramid with square base, and the triangular faces are isosceles triangles. Write down the number of planes of symmetry of this pyramid. You have 4 equal sides, so the plane of symmetry is going to be 4. Part B. Using a ruler and compass only, construct an accurate drawing of one of the triangular faces of the pyramid. We know that it is an isosceles triangle, so this is going to be 4 and 6. That's the triangle we have to construct. To construct the triangle, first draw a straight line 4 centimeter. Then from this point, measure 6 centimeter in a compass and make an arc. And with the same 6 centimeter, place the compass here, make an arc here, and join the sides. So that's how you will be making the triangle. 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Next question. One solution of the equation ax squared plus a is equal to 150 is x is equal to 7. Find the value of a. We'll substitute in place of x 7, and you will have a 7 square plus a is equal to 150. So 49a plus a is equal to 150. 50a is equal to 150. We have a multiply here, we bring to the other side. It will be divided. 150 divided by 50 is 3. And we have to find an other solution. So now in place of a, we will substitute 3. We have 3x squared plus 3 is equal to 150. Therefore, 3x squared is equal to 150 minus 3. 3x squared is equal to 147. X squared is equal to 147 divided by 3. And that will give us 49. Therefore, x is equal to plus or minus square root 49, which is plus and minus 7. The positive 7 we have already used, so now our answer is negative 7. We have been given 2 points A and B, and we have to find the length of AB. So we have to use the distance or length formula, which is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. It doesn't make a difference if you make this as x2 or this as x2. But if you write this as x2, then you have to take 12 as y2. You cannot take the other number. A very easy 3 mark. You just have to substitute. So 7 minus 2 square plus 12 minus 1 square. And this will give us 13.93. We'll round it to one decimal place. 13.9 is the answer. You have to just memorize the formula. Next question. A is equal to b times h over 2. A is 10, correct to the nearest whole number, and h is 4, correct to the nearest whole number. We have to find the upper bound for the value of b. First, let's make b the subject as we have to find b. So it will be 2a is equal to b times h. 2a is equal to b divided by h. As you can see that this is divided. Whenever you're finding upper bound and there is division involved, there is another rule to follow. You have to take, if you want to find the upper bound and there is division involved, you will have to take the upper bound of the numerator and divide it by the lower bound. So a is our numerator. The upper bound of a will be 10.5. H is the denominator. So the lower bound of h is 3.5. Now we just have to substitute in the calculator. 2 multiplied by 10.5 divided by 3.5 is your base. The answer is 6. This is a simplification question. We have an algebraic fraction and we also need to factorize it. So if you factorize the top, you can see that there are 3 x's and 2 x's. So if you remove the 2 x's out, what will you be left with? X plus 5, and there's an x square out. And in the denominator, you have x square minus 25. This is the difference of squares identity. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b and a plus b. 25 is a square number, so I can write it as 5 square. Therefore, I will get x minus 5 and x plus 5. We can see that x plus 5 is there in the numerator and in the denominator, so we cancel it out and we are left with x square over x minus 5. Next question. Y is inversely proportional to the square of x plus 1, and the x and the y value is given, and we are asked to find y when x is equal to 4. So it is inversely proportional. It means the first thing you have to do is find the constant of proportionality. And because it is inversely proportional, you will have y is equal to x, y is equal to k over x plus 1 square of x plus 1. So we will square it. Now we are going to replace this here. 0.875 is equal to k over 1 plus 1 square. This number will multiply here, will get 0.875 multiplied by 2 square will give us 4. That is our k. 3.5 is k. Next step, we are going to replace the k with the number we got, which is 3.5 over x plus 1 square. They want us to find y when x is 4. Replace the y with 4. Y is equal to 0.14. We have been given a circle and certain angles have been given to us. And JL is a diameter. This is a very important information. JL is a diameter. And we have to work out the value of D. Why is this an important information? JL is a diameter because the angle opposite the diameter or angle in a semicircle is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, the first information you have is angle JML is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, what will this angle be? You already have 2 angles. To find the third angle, you will subtract it from 180. Angle MJL will be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 22. That will be 68. So we found this angle 68. Then this angle here will equal to angle KNL will equal to 180 minus 104, because it is a straight angle, and straight angle is equal to 180. So that is going to be 76. And angle K here, angle NKL will equal to 68, because the angles starting from the same chord in the same segment are equal. Therefore, angle J is equal to angle K, and this is going to be 68. Now we have got two angles in a triangle, and we need to find D. We are talking about this triangle here. You know there's some property of triangle. You're going to add the 3 and it should equal to 180. Therefore, D is equal to 180 minus 76 minus 68, 36 degrees. We have been given a Venn diagram, and 40 children were asked if they have a computer or a phone or both. So these are the children who have computer. These are the children who have phone. In this question, we have been given a Venn diagram. 40 children were asked if they have a computer or a phone or both. So these are the children who had computer. These are the students who have phone. These are the number of students that have both phone and a computer. And these are the number of students who don't have a computer or a phone. In one, a child is chosen at random from the children who have a computer. Write down the probability the child also has a phone. This information is important from the children who have a computer. So we have to look only at this circle. Out of these 15 students, how many also have a phone? It will be 8 over 15, because these are the number of students who have a computer and a phone. In 2, we have to complete the Venn diagram, and this circle here is for do not have a computer, do not have a phone. So these are the children who do not have a computer. That's 23. And these are the students who don't have a phone. So that's 7 here. These are the number of children who don't have a computer or a phone. That will go here. And 8 is the number of students who have both phone and a computer. That will go outside the Venn diagram. In B, we have been given a Venn diagram. Shade the region A union B complement intersects C. I like to say B complement as not B. It makes it much more easier to understand. We will shade the two parts separately. We'll first do A union B complement. It means A union B naught. That will be everything that is in A and in not B. That means it's the only B part. So this is the shading that we'll be doing for it. All of this except the only B part. Now we will do the C. So this is C. Because you have intersection, it must be in this and in this. What is common here and what is common here. We can clearly see that this part that is common is here and here. So that is our answer for part B. Question number 21 is a matrix question, and the first one is 5a. So you multiply by 5 each term which you have. You will write it like 5, 3, 5, 4, 0. 5 times 3, 15. 5 times 4, 20. 25, and 5 times 0 is going to give you 0. The next one in B, you have A plus B. So 3, 4, 5 and 0, and 1, 4, negative 3, 2. We have to add the numbers in the same position. So 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 5 minus 3, 2, and 0 plus 2, 2. So this is your answer for B. In part C, it is AB, it's multiplication. So we have to multiply A with B. For multiplying matrices, we'll multiply the first row with the first column. Each term will multiply 3 by 1. So 3 times 1 plus 4 times negative 3. Then we are going to multiply the first row with the second column. That will give us 3 times 4 plus 4 times 2. After this, the second row with the first column. So 5 times 1 plus 0 multiplied by negative 3. And then with the second column. 5 times 4 plus 0 times 2. So this whole thing, we will take it as one term. So 3 multiplied by 1 plus 4 multiplied by negative 3 will give you negative 9. And this will give you 20, will give you 5, and will give you 20. So that's your answer. Matrices has been removed from the syllabus from this year, 2020 onwards. We have a vector question here. A parallelogram has been given, and AB is S and AD is T. BN and ND is in the ratio 4:1. Find in terms of S and T an expression in the simplest form for BD. So for BD, you will start from BA plus AD. BA is negative S. As we are going in this direction, the arrow is changing, so the sign will change, plus T. Or we can write it as T minus S. Part B is CN. We can go any way we find it convenient. We can go CB plus BN. It's a parallelogram, so the opposite sides, the vectors will be the same value. So AD is T, therefore BC will also be T. And BN and ND are in the ratio 4:1. This part here is 4 and this is 1. And the total will be 4 plus 1, 5 and 5. So 4/5 of BD is BN. Now let's just write what we have got. CN, we can go CB plus BN. CB, as you can see, we are going in the opposite direction. So the arrow is going the other way. T will become negative. You will get negative T plus 4/5 of BD, sorry. BD is T minus S. Therefore, we just have to open the brackets up. Negative T plus 4/5T minus 4/5S. Negative T plus 4/5T will give us negative 1/5T and negative 4/5S. So that is our CN. The next question is a cumulative frequency diagram question. 160 students record the amount of time they spend playing computer games in a week. So that is plotted in the cumulative frequency diagram. A. Use the diagram to find an estimate of the median. To find the median, first we have to find the position of the median. The position of the median is on the y-axis here. So we have the frequency 160. 160 divided by 2 is 80. 80 is your position on the y-axis. 80 is here. When you have 80, what is it in the x-axis? It's 5. So the median is going to be 5. For the interquartile range, you need to find the upper quartile and the lower quartile. After you get your upper quartile and the lower quartile, the interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. And how do we find the upper quartile? Upper quartile will be 3/4 of the frequency. Again, you're going to get the position. So 3/4 of 160 is going to be 120. And the lower quartile is 1/4 of 160, which will be 40. So let's mark the positions here. Do remember that these are the positions on the y-axis. So 120 is here, and that's approximately 6. We can write the 6 here and here. The lower quartile is 40. 40 is here. It's somewhere. It's 3.6. So 6 minus 3.6 is 2.4. Any answer that you have between 2.4 to 2.6 will be accepted. In part B, we have to complete the frequency table. 0 to 2 is 20, 2 till 4. So 2 till 4, when we go here, we get 46. So what is the difference between these two numbers? Here you will have 46 minus 20, which is 26. Now from 4 till 6. 4 we already know is 26 and 6 is 120. So you have 120 minus 46, which will give you 74. So this question is finished, and it was a really easy question. The next question is about inequalities. We have to shade the unwanted regions and label the region R which satisfies the following inequalities. Y is less than or equal to 2. Less than or equal to 2 is this line. First we'll just write everything down. Y is less than or equal to 2. So the unwanted part is going to be the up part. We don't want this. Then the second inequality, x is less than 3. This is x is 3. We have to not make a full line, we have to make a dotted line, because as you can see there is here only less than, it's not less than or equal to. If you don't have less than or equal to, you make dotted lines like that. So x is less than 3. What we don't want is more than 3. This part is more than 3, so that's cancelled. Now the last one remaining is y is less than or equal to x plus 4. In place of x, let's put 0. So y is equal to 0 plus 4, y is 4. So when x is 0, y is 4. That is this point here. And then in place of y, put 0. And when y is 0, x is negative 4. which is here. So this is the line that we have to draw. This has to be less than or equal to. To find where this region lies, you can use a test point. Use 0, 0. In place of y, put 0. In place of x, put 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 4. It means this region is the wanted region. This here is not the wanted. So this is your answer, the region that will satisfy all the following three inequalities. Question number 25. We have been given two shapes here. The diagram shows two regular pentagons. So this is one small pentagon and there's a large pentagon. Pentagon FGHJK, which is the outer pentagon, is an enlargement of pentagon ABCDE, center O. Find angle AEK. So we want to find angle AEK. You should know that KED will also be the same as KEA or AEK. And now we need to find this angle. To find angle AED, we have to use the interior angle formula of a regular polygon. It's n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. N is the number of sides. So we have 5 sides here. 5 minus 2 times 180 divided by 5 is 108. This is 108. Let's name this x and x. Also, you should know angle at a point equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, x plus 108 is equal to 360. 2x is equal to 360 minus 108. And x is equal to 360 minus 108 divided by 2. This will give us 126 degrees. Therefore, angle AEK is equal to 126 degrees. Part B gives us the information that the area of pentagon FGHJK is 73.5 square centimeter and the area of pentagon APCDE is 6 square centimeter. And we have to find the ratio of the perimeter of pentagon FGHJK and perimeter of pentagon APCDE in its simplest form. So first we will write it as 73.5 to the ratio 6. But this is for area. For perimeter, because it is sides, it's a two-dimension, you will have to square root 73.5 and square root 6. When you put this in the calculator, you will get 7:2. So your ratio is 7:2. When you're putting in the calculator, put the whole thing together like this. Square root 73.5 over square root 6 and you will get 7:2. And then you write it in this form. This brings us to the end of this paper. I hope I've been able to help you. Kindly subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to give a like and share it with your friends. And watch my other videos for solving other 2019 past papers. Thank you very much for watching.